Well, hello.
Hello.
I can hear you perfectly. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. It's nice to meet a hot mom.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. You traveled all over the place after Del Mar, didn't you?
Stayed in San Diego for Lisa's event and then came home for a day, did my laundry, and then went to Orlando.
Such is life.
I could get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I am getting used to it.
Good.
Yeah. It was so funny on your phone when you went, pick me, pick me. You were like Donkey and like Shrek, you know? It says, urgent, pick me, help, I'm ready. Smiley face, smiley face. So, hotmom at blogspot.com. How can I help you?
So I'm in the process of building my Hot Mom Facebook page. I feel like it's still really small. It's like 300 plus women in there. And so I'd love to do it without, like, organically, without doing, Facebook ads for page likes and all of that stuff. And then I really want to figure out how to leverage my Instagram more than I am.
Yeah. Okay. So Facebook likes today is a lot harder than it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And that's really where the Facebook Live strategy, can come in, and getting people to share it. And Facebook, as of today, just opened up guest sharing, so you can actually bring other people into your Facebook Live strategy without using Be Live TV or anything, which is very exciting. So I'm looking forward to. I haven't had a chance today to play with it, but I updated my phone, so I'm sure I've got the latest version now. So we'll have a look at that. But let's just screen share and let's have a look at it. Okay, so let's find you. Okay. You can see the screen?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So here you are. What an interesting middle name.
It's my maiden name, and it's Thai.
Love it.
Yeah.
I went to Thailand for my honeymoon.
That's where I went as well.
We stayed on the island of Phuket.
Okay. Yeah, we visited that. My whole dad's side of the family is in Thailand. So our honeymoon was half honeymoon, half meet the entire other half of my family.
No kidding. Yeah. Ours was way back before Phuket was famous. So, and then the hotel that we stayed at was tsunami'd out. So we were going to go back for our 25th, and in the end we decided, too commercial, and the hotel we stayed in didn't exist anymore anyway. So
yeah,
we passed. Okay. So I love this. We believe she could, so she did. That's fantastic. What I would say is that you need this picture to relate to something, because you can see there's nothing here. So normally when you hover over a Facebook page cover picture, it pops up with the text, and we haven't got any. So this could be discover my journey of how I'm leading a whole bunch of hot mamas through life. Click here and then just put a link or something into it.
Okay.
You could do that straight away, because that would help to begin with. What I like is the picture's great with you and your husband and your kids. So sexy, savvy, and systematic, it's kind of interesting, but obviously that doesn't relate to a page. So Facebook's like, don't know what that is.
Okay.
Hot Mom, it does, because it goes straight to your page.
Mm-hmm.
And then full-time lecturer at California State University. What do you lecture in?
What's that?
What do you lecture in?
I lecture for the health science department. So I teach full-time a variety of health courses from like incoming lower division all the way to upper division, like senior project classes, all related to health education.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, so now we get to the business page. So great picture of you, which I love. Hot mom, a rock star, community of busy moms, sexy, savvy, mom chatter. Okay, so let's look at the same thing again.
Okay.
If we had a link into that image so people could actually find whether it was you're doing the Zoom or however you do the 5 p.m. call.
Okay.
Just make it super simple so they could find that.
Okay.
And then when it says invite your friends, have you really sort of like every week invite 10 people from your list to sort of join the page?
No, I probably invited like all of my friends all at once and then haven't gone back and revisited it.
I try and do it once a week, and I'll just maybe add 20 people or so, and so I might just do the A's, B's, C's.
Okay.
And just get the dribs coming in like that. That might work.
Okay.
That might work. Right. You're talking to Molly. You've got some video going. You've got the reminder coming up, which is great. That might be a good thing to sort of like pin that post, just so it doesn't lose.
Okay.
I love the fact that you're very responsive to your messages, so that people can see that you get right back to them. That's awesome. So in this respect, that's going well. Station. So here's your blog. Yeah. I mean, these, so 80, so you did a video here, 14 minutes. One share, which is probably you sharing it to your personal page, I'm guessing.
It was.
Oh, no, Caprice.
Oh.
Somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. I always take my videos and put them straight over to my personal page so people can see them.
Okay.
Which normally helps reach. And I also find too that when people like it, you actually get them to like it with an emotion. You get more edge rank.
Okay.
Because it's a two-step. So rather than people just pressing like, the fact that they have to go to the second part, Facebook recognizes that as an extra effort. So you get more credibility for doing that.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And I find too that sharing other people's videos like you've done here normally gets you a lot more reach because you're riding on the back of their Facebook karma, if you like. An easy way to do that. Do you have a number of other pages that you monitor?
I do. I mean, I do.
So how many pages do you go over and like as the business page, business to business?
None.
Okay, so that's what I figured. Let me show you what that looks like. If I go to my business page, you'll see here pages liked by this page. So that's really important that you try and use your business page to get on other people's pages, because otherwise you're just liking it personally.
Okay.
So this way it really gets your business page there, and it's a hot link straight back to build your likes. So that could really help.
Okay.
And then these are all pages that. So if I wanted to let me just show you how to do this now. Facebook is changing the architecture. Okay, where did they put that today? There should be a green box. See pages feed. Here we go. So like other pages. So and it's a manual process. It's not super fast to be able to do. Well,
Okay.
Takes this long to open, which probably means I got too many windows open on my desktop. But so I go into. So now there's your page.
Okay.
So I'm now liking your page as my page.
Okay.
And then you'll see that. And then what I try and do is when I go back to your page then is I will try and like it as, mine's a little confusing because it's the same name as my personal as my business. Mm-hmm. But at this point now, if I go to one of your posts, it's still defaulting back to my personal.
Okay.
I can just click to my business, and I have multiple business pages. So you would literally just be a switch, but I have multiple.
Okay.
Now when I click this and people see that, not me, but when anybody else looks at this, they're going to see that, and that's a link to my business page, and that could really help people like your page, find out a lot more about you because you're liking now as your business page. Got it.
Okay.
One of the other really cool things with the back end of Facebook in that respect is on Insights, the analytics, it then lets you pick up to 10 pages that you can go follow and just see what they're up to. And you don't actually have to like their pages to make that happen. Mm-hmm. So let me just say I'm looking at, say, Kim Gast right now. She's at 400,000 followers and I'm at 20,000 approximately. I can see that neither of our pages has really grown this week.
Okay.
I've done 32 posts. She's done 20. I've engaged with 112 people. She's engaged with 11,000. But yeah, she's 20 times bigger than me. Mm-hmm. But then if I think, okay, so how is Kim doing social media differently to me? So then straight away, Facebook will show me her top posts of the week. So I can literally, rather than going over to a page and just seeing what she does, I can literally do this and go through 5 comments, 42 shares. Wow. Okay. I'm just waiting to see if my coffee chooses to use its powers for good or evil. 45 shares. Oh. And she's got her logo in it. And so I could either start thinking about creating my own graphics similar to hers, or you rarely wear white or light color clothing because you'll ruin it. How many can identify with that? Because right at the mom section at this point. Mm-hmm. So that's super easy then for you to just, share that to your page. So you can find content very quickly on your own page by just following,
Okay.
Yeah. So, how many of us have done that,
Right.
So she's probably bang on for who you are and what you do. And it's a very easy way of sort of finding great content to be able to just leverage other people's stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that would be super. And so if they're competition, you'd actually have to like the page to be able to go and do that.
Okay.
On your Insta. So what's your Instagram account?
It's KTENNY17.
Oh, okay.
TEN. There it is. Oops.
There it was.
Yeah.
KT.
TEENNY. There you go.
So I would actually probably rename this Hot Mom to keep the branding consistent. To be honest.
Okay.
Have you made this a business page or a personal page? Let me have a look on my.
So, I haven't, and I've been struggling with, do I just keep this and brand through my personal, or do I make it a business page? Do I create another Instagram that's just Hot Mom? Where am I going to get more bang for my buck?
Well, depends how much time you've got. Right now, it's a business page, so people can email you and they can Facebook you straight away, right? Mm-hmm. You've got the landing page. You could actually make that link much shorter and just be one of those little bit.ly links that would actually look a little tidier.
Okay.
You're using Instagram stories, which is great. Love to see that. Marathoning mom coach, helping busy moms find their balance, be sexy, savvy, and systematic, and become the hot mom that you are. So I would be using hot mom as a hashtag.
Okay.
Big time. And I would actually have that on everything that you do, so that whenever you got a logo, whenever you got a post, it's always got your logo as a hashtag on it. So let's just look at you. So do it right. I'm too old. KR. I'm not sure what that is, but 12, 11. Okay, let's have a look. Last run before Nanny Goat with my buddies. So, yeah, so you got the hot mom there. Let's just see how many posts. So it's not that well used a hashtag, so you could pretty much get some really good coverage out of that.
Yeah, most of them are me, I think.
Most of these are you, yeah.
A lot. I mean, not most, but a good number probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would really ride that puppy a lot.
Okay.
Well, that lady's got it on a t-shirt. Look at that. Hot mama.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thought about making some clothing?
I have actually. I have slowly been like, God, we need like a mug and a t-shirt or something like that.
It's a cool brand. I mean, my Make Stuff Happen hashtag I actually use in a stylized font deliberately.
Okay.
And I just have it as an overlay so that whenever I drop it on, it's very much, obviously it's mine.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to create a lot of my own graphics that get shared a lot, and it becomes really part of my branding.
Yeah, I've noticed that about you because I've been following your Instagram, and I notice all your quotes are super clean with your hashtag.
Yeah, and we use Canva for that, and it's a good mix. They're not always. So that was, I'm trying to go back to Jennifer's event. So here, I mean, I don't brand every single one, but strategically we put a lot of them in, and so I have a bit of a balance of me in the room or me strategic.
Mm-hmm.
But I generally find that you can see I use a lot of hashtags, and it's totally fine to use up to 18 or 20 hashtags every time. And if I don't, I'll get 20 or 30, and if I do, I'll get 100 or so.
Yeah, you can probably see in my Instagram, there are some that have a considerable amount more likes, and you can tell the connection with the amount of hashtags.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
That I've used in them. Like there were a few, probably further down, like a lot of my quotes.
Oh, look at this one.
Yeah.
That's a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 117 views. That's cool. Yeah, you've got, these are great posts. I'd definitely be branding that hot mom on everything.
Okay.
With a cool hashtag and pick your own font.
Okay.
I mean, you've got it here, but it's not very readable.
Yeah.
I like it, but I think it could be a little bit stronger in terms of the graphic. You are so photogenic, girl.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm really getting the running thing. I get the family thing. You got Molly next year, who's just awesome. So how long have you been? Obviously, you've been in Jennifer's program a while.
I haven't. I'm not in Jennifer's program. I have known Molly for a while, and I have been coaching with her since like January. And she invited me to Jennifer's thing, which is what brought me there.
Oh.
Yeah. So Molly, I know from another business, and she's been supporting me probably since late last year.
That's brilliant. She is so fun.
Yeah.
I was watching her video yesterday about how much she did on that online course.
Yes.
Fantastic.
She allowed me to sit in that course because I was helping her moderate, and it was so basic. And when she told me how many people had enrolled, I was like, well, you gotta be kidding me. But it was super valuable information, very little stuff that like all of us know, but we forget to do. A lot of like what you're telling me, just little tweaks that we forget, and they're super helpful. So it was genius, like what she did.
No, I know. And I'm remiss because I was doing Facebook Live and videoing every single day back in 2015. And now everybody else is doing it. And I stopped. I was way too ahead of the game. Yeah. So I just brought it back into making a video each day now, actually. And this is good. Oh, these your emojis?
Yeah, they're Bitmojis.
Bitmojis, yeah.
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 So I try to do like a combination of stuff and really try to just stick with the theme of mom, businesswoman, family balance. And I just don't know if that's strong enough branding, if it's just going to take time. I don't, I maybe get 5 followers, more followers a day.
Yeah.
I'd love like 100.
Yeah. I think you could ask for the coaching a little bit more. Because I mean, it's almost like you're suggesting what people should be, but you're not actually saying I can help.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's almost like you're part of a movement, but you're not actually saying, hey,
Okay.
I've heard people sort of call other people like a hot mess before, and I always thought it was like kind of insulting, but it's really not, right?
Yeah. For moms, like it's kind of like this coin term, I think. And that's just a basic lead page. And since actually the lead pages, I just bought a domain, so now I can switch it out.
You got a typo there, right?
Oh. I'll let Molly know. She handles my lead pages.
I before E except after C.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have had a video on this lead page.
Okay.
Literally just saying who you are, where you are, what you do, and how you can help them.
Okay.
And I've even created a survey to see where you're at. Check it out right below me, and then let's chat the other side.
Okay.
And bring some personality into it. You could totally rock that.
Okay.
Yeah, and get that logo really big at the top because it's lost.
Yeah.
So you're building a website right now, then? Are you about to?
So I just purchased the domain, thehotmom.com.
Brilliant.
And right now it's linking to the lead page. So here's my problem. My blog is so old that it's on WordPress. But if you Google Hot Mom, it's still like top 4 with the SEOs. And so I'm like I'm trying to figure out if I should just keep it at WordPress, which is at Blogger. It's on Blogger, and it's so like archaic.
Yeah, because it's historic.
I don't know if I move it over if I'm gonna lose my SEOs.
Yes, no. I wouldn't. What would I do? There's a process with Google called 301 redirects. So basically, you repurpose the blog into the new domain, but you actually say to Google, oh, by the way, this is me. And you redirect the blogs to the new blog, and you should be good. I mean, it takes a good web designer to do it properly, but it is very doable. And then you would have your own Hot Mom. The fact that you got hotmom.com is fantastic. And getting some clothing and we have them.
My other thought was to build a simple WordPress site with the clothing, with my videos. Oh, I love that.
Yep, we do exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I could just do that, and then the other thought was just to have a link to the Blogger.
Yeah.
On a new website, which I think might be easier than redoing.
It would, yeah.
So that's on my top of my to-dos, is to get the site going.
Okay. And can you do that, or do you need some help with that? Or
I'm probably at a 5th grade level of WordPress.
Oh, cool.
So I can set it up. I can have the tabs. Will it look super professional? No. So I have to figure out if financially it's easier for me to set it up and then have someone go in and tighten it up, or if I should just let somebody do it from the very beginning.
So what's your budget?
What's that?
What would be your budget?
I would say I'd like to keep it like around $500.
Yeah, you probably best do it yourself at that price.
Yeah, so just set it up.
You might find somebody who, I mean, there's definitely people in India and so on that would do it for that and do quite a good job. You just have to find them through Fiverr or something and get them verified, but it's doable. And we don't normally do a site for less than 2,500 Canadian.
Yeah. Then that's what I've been seeing, which I, totally makes sense. But I just, budget wise, I'm trying to figure out if that's where I should be.
Yeah. No,
spending the money, or even if I need a super fancy website.
You don't need it super fancy. You just need it just needs to have that essence of who you are.
Yeah.
And the custom imagery and photographs that could go into that.
Probably
get it. If I could ask one of our team if they wanted like a summer project, maybe you might get it for like 1,500 perhaps if you weren't in a big rush, but that's probably where you'd be at. So, but if you can do it yourself, and you get afterwards, the main thing is getting that Google redirect so you don't lose that traffic and bringing it over. And
which that I won't be able to do at all myself unless I just leave my blog as a tab, and that tab links to the old Blogger site.
Yeah, and you can do that for now. Yeah,
for now.
And then start writing the new ones on this. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, so your services, what are the levels of services that you offer?
So we do two different streams. We have an agency where we do stuff for people like building websites and creating lead pages and doing email campaigns and even corporate video. So we do that traditionally. And then most of my work now is just in training through group programs. So what I did, that talk that I gave at Jennifer's event, I gave in Orlando, but in Orlando I delivered an opportunity for people to join a workshop. I wasn't selling at Jennifer's event deliberately because it's her event. And I just wanted to help out the group as best I could, which is what I'm doing. But generally I sell people into a program. So, I mean, it looks like you've got a lot of your social etiquette, and if you hang around Molly enough anyway, you're totally fine for our boot camp. The next program we do is called Content, which is much more of a strategic blogging, more of a high level blogging to really work well for SEO. And that's a 12-week course that we're running actually right now. We just did week 3 today. So we do that. And then the next one I have is where I go deep and I bring businesses together in a group program over a 4-month program, but that's a high ticket. That's a $15,000 program. We have 12 businesses in that right now. So, and then I work one-on-one. So someone wants to do like a half day or a VIP day with me, and just suck everything out of my brain and into the strategy. I can do that too.
Can I ask you how much your boot camp is?
Yeah, it is $997.
And does it cover all platforms of social media, or does it focus on?
So predominantly in the boot camp, I focus on Facebook and Instagram. I do a little bit of Twitter. I give a number of resources for LinkedIn, and we also cover off Google+. So with the boot camp comes not all of the teaching is delivered live. I give you resources to some of our VIP training. As well.
Totally not my focus, but how I met Molly is because I started in direct sales, and it's not what I want to do. It's not my passion, but it was something that I was doing on the side. And I have a team of like 250 women. Our entire business is run on social media.
In your downline?
Yes.
So what's the product?
It's unique. It's a makeup and skincare. So my questioning is I'm trying to figure out if there's a way, if you have room on your plate or when you have room on your plate, to bring you in for some type of live training and then be able to offer them, even if it's just a download or something like that, because we are so heavy on Facebook. That's where the majority of our sales come from. But Facebook is also super saturated with unique presenters. It's like, I'm sure, I mean, I guess if you pay attention, you probably see it pop up. So I would love to support my team there's a lot of talk about moving over to Instagram, and the women that are on Instagram are doing like 20,000 in sales. But our Instagram game, if you will, is super weak. Like, we are very well versed as a company on Facebook. Instagram, not at all. And I would love my team to get this edge, especially because we're opening in Ireland. And I would love to tap into Instagram to widen that network, because everybody and their mother is going to be recruiting from Facebook.
Yes.
So, you know, I meet a girl from Ireland who loves makeup, and she's like, oh, you're the 15th person that's talked to me about Unique. And I would love to support them in getting out of there. But of course, I'd love to brainstorm on how that could be worth your time as well.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, I could have you and Molly help me, right? But I can't sell them anything. And I do believe that when there is a price, whether it's a $25 download or a $500 course, they will produce more.
Of course, yeah.
So I can train all I want as their upline, but the shift I feel like they need is monetary investment in what they're getting. And because of our company, I am not allowed to charge them for anything.
No, but you can do a webinar and I could sell it at the end of the webinar or whatever.
Yes. So I'm going to just throw that out there if you want to roll it over a little bit and see. These women are not women that are going to pay a high ticket price. But I think if we could give them an edge on a different platform for recruiting, because most of them, that's their main goal right now.
Yeah. I mean, even if we just did it at like a $99, training course or something, we got 100 people, it would be so worth it.
Yeah. And Molly also is with Unique, so she technically also can't charge my team, which is how I know her, which is crazy.
Oh, I didn't know that. I got to get to know her a lot better, because I know of her a little bit, but I don't know her. So I messaged her because as part of this, and I said, one day, very, very soon, you and I need to spend some time doing. She's like, oh my gosh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. So
she's fantastic. Like, she is tireless, and I don't know how she absorbs all that information, but she is just.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
She's amazing. But yeah, so like I said, if we could and so that's just my team, but my upline, the team I'm under, there's thousands of us.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about that with Molly's LuLaRoe, right? When she did her how to do a business page on LuLaRoe, I was like, well, my girls don't need that, but they certainly could learn how to leverage other social media platforms outside of Facebook for their business. And it would just benefit all of us, I think, to get off Facebook, where everybody and their mother is trying to sell Unique.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm with you.
And we're all online sales. Because we're all online sales, I think.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, that's the place to go. Pinterest is another thing that I'm really not well versed in. But I'm definitely not the expert in the area, and I would love to bring somebody in that would be beneficial for everybody.
No, I'm with you. Let me give that some thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. And the other thing that we see, which is why I think you would be the perfect person if we could figure out the right details, is that most of our training comes from other presenters. And because I know Molly and other people outside of Unique, what I'm realizing is we are not getting the most up to date. Like, we just did this huge thing. Do Facebook Lives on your personal, sell your makeup. And I was like, no, don't. They're going to shut accounts down, because that's what we're seeing with Facebook Live on personal pages. They want it on the business page. And so because most of our trainers are really from Unique that just happen to get lucky with Facebook, they're not really the experts. I think bringing in an outside person would be super valuable.
Understood.
say, hey, he doesn't care if you sell a mascara or $1 million. You know, he's here just to talk about social media. There's no extra buy-in in terms of.
No. And you saw my picture. I mean, I live in a family full of women with mascara.
Yeah.
Especially my youngest. I mean, she'll spend 2 hours getting her makeup on point before she'll leave the house.
Is she the one that works on the yacht?
No, that's my eldest daughter. But
okay.
Gemma's makeup is so true story. They did an owner trip quite recently, and the owner brought her to one side, and he said, "You look very tired. You need to wear more makeup." Not go have a rest.
Yeah. You need to find something for those circles so you look a little more awake.
No, can you believe it? So, yeah, true story.
So funny.
Yeah, no, that's Gemma. So she wears makeup, stage makeup, if you like, whereas Maddie is fashionista, 19-year-old. Little curly bits on the sides of the eyes and all the little line thing that they have right now. Yeah.
And if I remember you correctly, you said at Jennifer's event that you have built all of your followers without any advertising. Is that correct?
Yep. I probably spent, I mean, I've done some boosting and so on, and I've done some campaigns, but predominantly all of my business comes organically.
So on Instagram, is it very similar to what you said with Facebook, getting out there, liking other business pages, commenting, tagging them?
All about it. Yeah. No, it is. It's 100% that. And because it's that going the extra mile that nobody else goes.
Yeah.
And it does work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. Let me
Thank you.
Let me dwell, and I'll come back to you. What's your cell number, by the way? So I can text.
What's that?
What's your cell?
It's area code 714.
Yeah.
235.
Oh, I have it. It's on the phone already. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. 2122.
Yep.
Okay. 2112, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Thank you.
I recorded this as well, so I can send you a copy of this recording.
Oh, perfect. Super helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. And let's see what we can do.
Okay, sounds good. I'll talk to you soon.
See you, Kelly.
Okay. Bye.